This little thing right here? Yeah, your phone. It's basically a black rectangle of sorcery that lives in your pocket. But today we're unlocking the truth behind the magic. Because the physics of your phone, it's wild. Let's start with something simple. You press a button and boom, screen lights up. But what actually just happened? Inside your phone are electromagnetic fields, tiny, invisible forces doing choreographed ballet. Every tap on the screen, every swipe, every notification you ignore from your mom, that's electrons moving through circuits. Electrons are like tiny energy packets that hate sitting still. We push them around in metal wires, bam, you get electricity. But the wild part? Your phone also creates magnetic fields, thanks to a physics concept called electromagnetism. When current flows through a wire, like inside your phone's processor, it also creates a magnetic field. That's the same physics behind electric motors, MRI machines, and your phone's little vibration motor. Every time your phone buzzes, that's physics, spinning a tiny weight with electromagnets. Literally, a microscopic dance party. Let's talk about the battery. That tiny little brick is a master class in chemical and electrical physics. Your battery stores energy as chemical potential. But the moment your phone turns on, that chemical energy gets converted to electrical energy using physics you might have learned in high school. Positive lithium ions move through a chemical solution, also called an electrolyte, while electrons take the scenic route through your phone's circuits, powering the screen, the speakers, the camera. It's like a race. Ions take the inside lane, electrons take the track outside, and your phone is the finish line. And when you plug it in to charge, that whole race runs backwards. Ever wonder how your phone knows where your finger is? No, it's not spying on your fingerprints. It's using capacitive physics. Your screen is coated in a grid of conductive layers. When your finger, yes, your slightly moist, salty human finger, gets near the glass, it changes the capacitance at that spot. Capacitance is how much electrical charge a surface can hold. The phone's processor detects that change and translates it into a point on the screen. So yes, your finger interrupts an invisible electric field, and that's how scrolling TikTok happens. Cool, right? Here's where it gets really wild. Your phone is talking to satellites, cell towers, and Wi-Fi routers through the air, and it does it using invisible light. Yeah, you heard me. Radio waves, microwaves, Bluetooth, 5G, those are all just different frequencies of electromagnetic radiation. When your phone sends a text or plays a YouTube video, it's modulating tiny electromagnetic waves and beaming them through space. It's literally using the same physics as visible light, just at lower frequencies. And somehow, out of all the chaos in the air, your phone knows which signals are for you and which ones are for the 7 billion other phones out there. It's like everyone in the world is shouting, but your phone still hears your name. That's quantum levels of awesome. Say cheese! Every time you snap a selfie, this tiny camera lens is actually doing some serious physics. Inside that little black dot, there's a lens system bending light using refraction. Kinda like how a magnifying glass works. The light then bounces through multiple layers of glass and lands on a sensor called a CMOS sensor. So what does that sensor actually do? It converts photons, which are just light particles, into electrons or an electrical signal. So light becomes current and current becomes an image. Boom! Physics just made your duck face immortal. And that's not even all. Ever notice how your photos aren't blurry even if your hand shakes? That's image stabilization. Tiny gyroscopes and accelerometers in your phone detect motion and compensate for it in real time. It's basically like your phone has tiny robot arms holding the camera steady. Pretty wild, right? Let's get into GPS, how your phone knows exactly where you are. Satellites are orbiting Earth, constantly sending signals with super precise timestamps. Your phone actually catches at least 4 of these signals and triangulates your location using the speed of light, which is about 300,000 kilometers per second. Crazy, right? But here's the kicker. Those satellites are moving so fast and are so high up that Einstein's theory of relativity actually comes into play. Time literally ticks slightly faster in space than it does here on Earth. If engineers didn't adjust for that time difference, GPS would be off by kilometers in just minutes. Your Uber driver would totally end up in the wrong zip code. Wild stuff. So the next time you unlock your phone, just remember, you're using electromagnetism, chemistry, classical mechanics, optics, relativity, and quantum physics, all in one device. Seriously, your phone is basically a tiny physics museum in your pocket. And you thought it was just for memes. If you made it this far, drop a microscope emoji in the comments so I know you're one of the smart ones. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, where we find out how Wi-Fi might actually be spying on your heartbeat. Yup, that's real.